So I guess this is the last vlog for the visual culture class. It's been a pretty great class so far, or I guess it's just been a great class. So the last the last vlog, we're talking about how to be ethical, or how to use visual culture ethically. And I mean, that's a fantastic conversation to have. And I guess, I mean, we've talked about it without really mentioning we've been talking about it. And I think in the last at least decade, maybe it's just been the last 5 years, but at least I think in the last decade, we've seen more ethical changes happening in visual culture. And I point towards things like Captain Marvel or Black Panther as being, it is ethically good for minority groups to feel like they have representation, especially when it comes to model figures or role models. Every child should be able to look towards someone or something and be like, I want to be that when I grow up. Because, I know that's an amazing feeling. And I can't imagine not growing up with that. So, that's one step. I think it's the ethical responsibility of visual culture to make these things happen, make them a reality. And then when it comes to the, teaching side of things, it's up to art teachers and teachers in general to bring awareness to the current state of visual culture. Just exactly how this class has done in one semester, it should be a subject that goes on throughout the teacher's time with the students. They should be able to recognize when movies are more inclusive or not. They should celebrate when they are, and talk about and discuss when they aren't, and maybe why or what could be done. And I think the galleries, a lot of the artists that we talked about, God, there's so many, depending on the subjects. Oh, and that brings me up to a good point: the subject matter. So teaching the sort of the flashcard assignment we had, where we talked about and defined different topics. Those should all, those definitions should be known to future students, not just college students, but I think early high school. They should be aware of hegemony. I can speak personally on that one because I did that. That was my assignment, and hegemony is real. It's just a fancy word of propaganda, but visual culture. People who are in power use visual culture to control the masses. So that's definitely something that awareness of it is the very first step of being able to sort of control how that power is used, or recognize when it's being used against you. And then moving forward, well, I guess I've sort of mentioned moving forward. Moving forward is keeping this a discussion. Visual culture shouldn't be a passive force in society or in culture. It should be recognized. We should all know that every time we see something, we're a participant in it, and us as viewers have options. When you're aware of something and when you're aware of how it makes you feel, you have an option on how you're going to react to that. And you also have the ability to tell the people around you. And so keeping an open discord and a healthy discord is paramount to an ethically successful future for visual culture in general. But yeah, I think it's the artist's responsibilities to deliver and communicate with culture.